as you can tell in my videos, I rarely make an effort to look really nice. I look decent enough, sometimes I look crappy. I tend to not care. But sometimes I do wish that I had the patience and skill for, like, using makeup. Just not all the time. I would never be able to do that, but it would be fun because, like, or not even necessarily with makeup, but just with anything. Just like doing anything, because I literally do nothing at all. And that's absolutely fun. That's why I do it. So it's not that I feel pressured that I should do other things to look beautiful, but just for myself. Just to have, like, at least one day a year or something where I can just really make an effort and look more beautiful than I am right now. Because that's possible. But I'm absolutely fine the way I am. So sometimes I want to do that. And speaking of such things, I kind of wanted to go and get a haircut before I left for Stockholm so I could have a little bit of a confidence boost, because I'm very tired of my hair by now. It's very, very long. I can literally sit on it. And I'm not going to cut it short. I'm going to keep it very long. But I'm going to take off maybe something like this at least. So I wanted to do that. And it's also, except for this, it's all just straight, just hanging down. And it's thick and heavy too. So I kind of wanted to cut a little bit here around the face and down or something. Just something very simple. Something that basically only I would notice. They'd be like, oh, is it shorter? Have you done something else? Nah. But I'd know, and I'll feel much better about it. Instead of having this long thing that just flates around. And so, but then it turns out that it's like, then I got so obsessed with that, and now I just feel the opposite. It's like, what does it matter what I look like or what I do? It's not like I don't necessarily want to say it's a big deal going to Stockholm. I mean, it's not a tiny one either, but it's just going to see a friend for a week. I do that all the time. This time just happened to be in Stockholm. So why am I freaking out about it and wanting to make, like, such a good impression and everything? It's kind of strange. So I'm gonna stop that, because it doesn't matter. I'm who I am. If people think I'm crappy, then I am, and proud of it. So I'm gonna be flying to Stockholm. I've flown several times in my life, but it's not something I do regularly, so it's going to be a little bit weird, flying to go see a friend, and I've only met that friend a handful of times. 6, I think. And I've known her for 7 years, I think. Whoa, math in my head. And so she's always lived far away, and now we live far away from each other. We haven't met that often, and it's gonna be great. And the two of us, we're gonna go see Greg Proops record his live podcast in front of our eyes. I've been listening to that podcast for 2 years. Whenever I'm happy, I put it on. Whenever I'm down, I put it on. If I'm flat out actually depressed, I put it on. I like every moment of my life. It's been there, and it's cheerful, and yet, you know, realistic enough that it brings out the bad stuff, and it feels so real. And I like that. So it's really been something that's kept me upright a little bit. Not like that, but a little bit. So definitely, it's something that means a lot to me. So it's gonna be weird seeing him live, and even stranger if he speaks to us. That's going to be, wow, that's going to be amazing and then strange. But it feels like I more know him, so to speak, more than I knew Michael Shanks when I met him, because I knew literally nothing about Michael Shanks. But with Greg Proops, I've seen his comedy for a million years and hours of content, and I've listened to 3 years worth of podcasts of him alone rambling and telling stories. So there's some sort of strange comfort there that I feel like I know, not him of course personally, but like know of him more. He seems more real and human somehow, more than the meeting Michael Shanks was more like this celebrity that I was a little bit starstruck, you know, that I went there and I'm like, oh my god. So it's going to be nice. And I'm basically all packed. I leave tomorrow. I have to get ready early because I'm not one of those last minute kind of. I sort of am, obviously, but I sort of had to do a little bit because otherwise I freak out and have like anxiety attacks. Basically, I'm just like, oh my god, I have to do the thing and 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 the thing, which is true. You have to do all the things, so it's better to be ready in advance. So I am, and I have all my tickets, have all my stuff. I just gotta like do one errand today and just pack a towel, like little things. Little things. I've lost a pair of pants. I don't know where they are. I think I just threw them over a chair in the kitchen. Now they're gone. And that was like weeks ago. I have no idea where they can be. Whew. So I'm making my tea here. I'm gonna have some breakfast. Go out and do that errand. Do the last things I have to do. And then it's time to leave. And not care about how I look. And just enjoy it. It's gonna be fine. It is. And also, Mac, it doesn't matter what jacket you bring. You will look fine. It will be fine. Be comfortable, be yourself, and everything is going to be fine. Oh, gosh, I'm so excited and so nervous. But they're very equal. It's not like the job thing where one thing spiked the other and it was like flying rockets into space with all the dread. And then the excitement was like, hello, I'm excited. No, it's like, I'm excited, I'm nervous. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm so fucking psyched to go. Big town. I'm literally going to be flying away from this place for a full week. It's going to be great. And I'll get to see one of my best friends. I'll get to go see one of my favorite comedians. I'll get to be in a huge, big city. It's going to be a great little vacation. And it's going to be great. And I'm going to come back here with renewed strength and energy, confidence, all that stuff. Breakfast, right, before I have to go to do the errands. Okay. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, yeah, okay, bye. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place.